Hi beautiful people, and welcome back to my closet. So today I wanted to cover the topic of hair removal. I wanted to share some experiences that I've had and hopefully give you some ideas that will help you on your hair removal journey. So there are many different ways to remove hair, and the first one, you guys are familiar with it. The most popular one would be shaving. You can shave any area of your body that has hair on it, and obviously quickly get rid of hair. This is very quick and easy to do, and obviously the result is not permanent. The hair will grow back within 2 to 3 days, and you'll have to keep shaving, and very often the hair will come back thicker than it was before in the first place. So you have to be very careful about shaving in certain areas because you'll be doing it forever. So if you're looking for something more permanent, then you would move to the next step, which would be to go for waxing, sugaring, threading, tweezing. All of those things will be better than shaving, in the sense that it will take longer for the hair to grow back. So you can try that. I've never waxed, I've never sugared. I've done some tweezing and threading, obviously, and those work well. It's not that painful. Waxing is a little bit more painful. I guess so is sugaring. I've never tried those, but I hear that it's not super comfortable. Threading is actually quite comfortable, not so bad. It feels a little funny, but it's not that painful. So along those methods, if you wanted to do something at home, which I moved on to, then you can get one of these. This is an epilator. So this little device has like mini tweezers in there, and basically it will pull the hair out when you run it over your skin, over an area. You gotta keep doing it, and it just yanks all the hairs out. This at the beginning was quite painful for me, and then you get used to it, and now it doesn't bother me at all to use this type of thing. So I've used that on my legs, I've used it on my arms, my forearms, and those are bigger surfaces, and this thing works quite well. Like, I've had that device for 10 years now, and it's never broken down, and it's still working great. It pulls the hair out, and the hair will take at least 2 weeks, in my case 2 to 3 weeks, to grow back. So it gives you more permanent results in the sense that after a while the hairs get tired, and I think they're just like, we don't want to go back here because every time we go back we're getting pulled out. So I think it can be effective over time. I combine it with this thing. So this is an IPL device. It's an IPL stands for intermittent pulse light, and it's almost like a laser. And basically you zap the hair, you go through and you zap, you gotta press it. It takes a while because every time you zap there's a period before it cools off, and it gets really hot when you do it, so you have to be careful. There's different settings on it, but you can actually burn your skin, so you have to be very careful with it. And again, it works on lighter skin. If you have dark skin, these things are not always great, although there are a bunch of new ones out. There's a company called Uline or something that I keep seeing on my Instagram feed that has a new device that is closer to a laser. Apparently, I've never tried it, but apparently it's supposed to be closer to laser, and supposedly safer than some of the IPL devices. I'm not sure, that's what they claim. Don't quote me on that, I have not tried it yet, but you could try those things. So that, for me, combined with the epilator, has really given me good results on my arms and my legs, because the hair doesn't really grow back as thick, and it's very sparse now when the hair grows back. So and I've been doing that for the last, I would say, 3 years. So it takes time, but it will give you some results. So if you wanted to take the ultimate step, you would have to go to a clinic for laser hair removal and or a clinic for electrolysis. So those two things combined is basically the holy grail of hair removal. You have to really go often, and especially for the electrolysis treatments. But I started about 3 years ago with laser hair removal on my face, and it worked wonders for the first year. You have to keep going back for sort of maintenance treatments because the hairs kind of do grow back a little finer and everything, but eventually with time it can be very permanent. And so I will have to start sessions again soon for laser hair removal. It will only work on dark hairs on lighter skin. If you have blonde hair or white hair, it will not work. So that was the thing for me. In my case, I had to go because a lot of the hairs that were being removed were growing back white. And so when they're white, the laser won't work anymore. So I had to start electrolysis, and it's very painful at the beginning. You get used to it. So is laser hair removal, can be really painful, but you get used to it. And certain lasers have things that can cool you down as they're lasering you. Electrolysis, there's no real option to cool you down except for after the treatment. Yeah, those things work very well. So you have to be patient. I will be continuing to do electrolysis. I mean, I started about 3 years ago, and I don't see it stopping for another 3-4 years, maybe if not more. It's something that takes a long time because each hair has to be zapped individually, and each hair has to be zapped at least 4 times before it disappears completely, which means 4 sessions just to get one hair. But obviously they don't just do one hair, they do a large section of your skin. But yeah, you have to do it, go back and go back and go back. So obviously there's thousands, millions of hairs on our body. So depending on what you want to do, you have to be really patient. So those are the main methods. Like I said, I hope I gave you some ideas, and I hope that you have fun on your hair removal journey. Thank you guys for commenting, liking, subscribing to my channel. Your support really means a lot to me. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Or if you have ideas about future subjects that I can cover in my closet, please let me know in the comments below. I will try to respond as best as I can to the comments, but just to let you know, I don't respond on older videos. So if this video is like a year old and you're watching it like a year later, chances are I will not respond because I have too many new videos that I respond to. So I do respond on my newer videos, especially the video of the week. So if you're looking for a response, try my newer videos. Thanks again for watching, liking, subscribing. I love you all, and we will see you in a future video. Bye.